Welcome to Buy, Hold, Sell. My name's Matthew Kidman, and today we have Justin Breitling from Watermark Funds Management and Roger Montgomery from the Montgomery Fund. We're talking gambling. Australians have always loved it, and there's plenty of choices on the stock market. First one is poker machine manufacturer, Icon Aristocrat Leisure. Buy, hold or sell, Rog?
It's a sell for me. Look, they've got a great position in Australia, but globally what we're seeing is a demographic shift away from poker machines and slot machines. You're seeing pressure out of global regulators, particularly in China, for example, and you're seeing consolidation in the United States. And despite the consolidation, there's massive write-downs. So we just think that in terms of the United States, they're staving off the inevitable. Aristocrat is in a competitively good position, but it's in a declining industry, so it's a sell for me.
It's been a terrific performer over the last couple of years. Buy, hold or sell, Justin?
It's a hold. Aristocrat is doing very well, and their game inventory is very strong. It really has been a true turnaround from the new management team there. Their ship share in both here in Australia and the US continues to be very strong. The valuation still looks okay, and there just aren't enough growth cyclicals out there for investors to invest in, so I think it'll continue to do okay.
Let's move to casinos. Crown, pumped up by Macau. It's come down with Macau. Buy, hold or sell?
Crown down here is probably a hold. The stock's been sold off more recently. We think they've lost their way a little bit, the strategy of the company. Macau, clearly a lot of question marks still there. The graft inquiries and anti-corruption purge that continues. And then VIP business here in Australia is clearly starting to slow again. We've seen that from recent releases from their competitors. So it's a hold.
Holds. The Crown has toppled off the head a little bit. Buy, hold or sell?
Look, I think casinos, people need to understand that casinos are really capital intensive property development businesses where they develop properties around slots and tables. They get a return on their capital of about 6 or 7%. In Australia, they're protected species. But overseas, there's no barriers to entry. And as a result, what you see in Australia, you see the recycling of the capital for refurbishment occur, for example, Crown down in Melbourne, every 11 years, but the VIPs every 3 years. So overseas...
I'm feeling it's a sell.
I just wouldn't want to own them at the moment.
Okay, well on that theme you can keep going. If we turn to Sydney, Echo.
Echo Entertainment, it's the same business, and in Australia, if anyone's going to make a casino work, it's going to be James Packer in Australia. But the reality is that they remain capital-intensive businesses. You want to buy them very, very cheap, and they're not cheap enough.
Do you like Echo, Justin?
They've done very well. Main gaming floor is still growing double digits. VIP is starting to slow. The business has seen a significant re-rating. The Brisbane casino looks like quite a strong project with good outcome for them given their investment in Treasury, but the stock has performed well. I think it's a hold here.
Okay, we just had the Spring Carnival down in Melbourne. Everyone loves a bet. Tabcorp, buy, hold or sell?
Tabcorp have done a remarkable job as gaming, as online betting has shifted online and mobile in particular. They've done very well in maintaining their share. As a raft of new competitors have come into the market. I think some of those competitors are giving them more challenges now. But the margins in mobile are stronger. All the betting's going to mobile. They're well positioned for that.
Buy?
So I think it's probably a hold here.
A hold, okay.
I would say hold for similar reasons. We're concerned about the disruption from the online options and the fragmentation of the industry, so hold.
All right, let's go back the full circle. Let's go back to poker machine manufacturers, and the big competitor for Aristocrat is Ainsworth. Buy, hold or sell?
Yeah, look, I hate to say this, but I think they're a one-trick pony. They've got one great game and it did very well, and I don't think they've got much else. They've got a little bit of a fillip from the consolidation over in the United States, but that's about it. For me, it's a sell.
Sell. Justin, you think it's a little bit more than the one-trick pony? It might have a second trick in the repertoire?
Well, I think there's a few more games to the repertoire. They did do very well in standalone progressives. They have built out their offer. They're doing They have been knocked around here in Australia by Aristocrat, who are doing well, but they're doing extremely well in the US again. We think their ship share in the US is high single digits, well ahead of where the Antler Street is in terms of their US shipments. So if they can build a strong business there, I think they'll do well. So it's a buy.
Can I just, before you close out, can I just add, at $2, I agree with everything that everything that's been
Okay.
said. But at $3 expensive.
Okay, so Australians like gaming and gambling. Our two guests today are a bit lukewarm. Thank you.